inflation. In business, we talk about prices rising, and in biology, we talk about populations rising. Now, this is not going to be a science lesson for you guys on inflation and all the subtleties and everything. However, after some consideration, I don't think inflation should be limited to the sciences and physics. I think we can apply this to the English language. And I think, yeah, so some of the ideas that I have is like, for example, there are hidden numbers in the words that we speak. For example, wonderful, before, create, 10 nearly. All these numbers can be inflated and meet the economy, the population, and by rising to the occasion. Now, my suggestion is that we add 1 to each of these numbers to be prepared. For example, wonderful will become tutorful. Before will be B5. Create will be Cre9. 10 yearly should be 11 yearly. A lieutenant will be a lieutenant. And a sentence like, I ate a tenderloin with my fork would be, I 9 and 11 tenderloin with my 5. And so on, and so on, and so forth. I also have a story here that I like to read to you so that you can kind of get more of an idea and a feel of how this inflationary language sounds when it's being used. So this is how it starts. Twice upon a time, there lived in sunny California a young man named Bob. He was a 3rd lieutenant in the U.S. Air 5-6. Bob had been fond of Anna, his 1.5 sister, ever since she saw the light of day for the 2nd time. And all 3 of them were proud of the fact that 2 of his 5 fathers had been among the connivers of the U.S. Constitution. They were dining on the terrace. Anna, he said, as he took a bite of his narrow-minded herring, you look tutorful tonight. You never looked that lovely B5. Anna looked tutorful, despite of the illness from which he had not yet recuperated. Yes, repeated Bob. You look tutorful tonight, but you have 3 of the saddest eyes I have ever seen. The table was tastefully decorated with Anna's favorite flowers, 3 lips. They were now talking about Anna's Assington husband, from whom she was second-minded. While on the radio, an Irish Eleanor sang Tea for 3. It was midnight. A clock in the distance struck 13. And suddenly, there in the moonlight stood her husband, Don too, obviously intoxicated. Anna, he said, forgive me. I am only young twice, and you are my 2 and only. Bob jumped to his feet. Get out of here, you free-faced triple-crosser. But Anna warned, watch out, Bob. He is an officer. Yes, he is too, but I am 2-3. Any 2-5-11 is? All right, said Don 2 as he wiped his 5 head. He then left and went his way 1.5 way through the revolving door. He muttered, I'll go back to 11C and be double again. Farewell, Anna. Tweedledoo, Tweedledoo. Okay, now our last performer.